We're bringing together 12 advocates from 7 human rights houses in 6 countries for a week of engagement with Council of Europe institutions, stakeholders, permanent representations to the Council of Europe. This is all part of a capacity building program that Human Rights House Foundation has been running throughout the year, funded by the European Union and the Norwegian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The program is designed to give them the opportunity to engage directly with Council of Europe stakeholders, with permanent representations, and to get a sense of the workings of the Council of Europe.
So this time in Strasbourg was very useful because I was able not only to come to the training and to get to know more about the advocacy, but also I could practice it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you both.
Good answer.
I even actually wrote a message to my colleague who organized everything in my organization to tell her that this is the first meeting where actually I was happy to learn something new.
The European Union delegation to the Council of Europe will host a briefing for our advocates. We're bringing in 11 permanent representations for a series of one-on-one conversations between advocates and diplomats.
It was quite an experience talking to so much diplomats in so limited time. I was talking about the cultural heritage issues in Ukraine, in Crimea particularly, and its influence on the future rehabilitation and reintegration of the region to Ukraine, and the future security and peacefulness of the region of Azov Black Sea.
Previously I had experience with working with diplomats, but it was on UN level. So this is my first time experiencing working with diplomats who are in Council of Europe.
I got some great feedbacks from diplomats on the issues I was talking about.
Our colleagues at the Regional Center for Human Rights, a member of Human Rights House Crimea, will also organize solidarity action to draw attention to the deportation of Ukrainian children to Russia in the context of Russia's full-scale war against Ukraine. It's a busy week in Strasbourg with the PACE meeting. However, advocates from the network will have the opportunity to meet with representatives of the Secretary General's office, as well as representatives from the Office of the Commissioner for Human Rights.
This workshop was very useful for me as a Belarusian, as Belarus is not a part of Council of Europe, but there are still ways to engage with Council of Europe.
We're also going to have the opportunity to go to a hearing of the PACE Committee on Legal Affairs and Human Rights. Most of the participants in our Council of Europe Capacity Building Program come to the program with a background in the law, and I know that many of them are going to be particularly excited for the tour of the European Court of Human Rights that we've arranged.
Today we're going to visit the European Court of Human Rights, and I'm extremely happy to that visit because strategic litigation, especially litigation in the European Court of Human Rights, is one of my favorite tools of impacting reality and protecting human rights.
We'll also be hosted by the Norwegian Permanent Representation to the Council of Europe for an opportunity for an informal exchange on human rights situations across Eastern Europe, the Western Balkans, and the Caucasus with participants in the program.
So the week is over. I'm going back to Armenia, and I have a lot to think about the international bodies.
This program definitely is something that I would recommend to my colleagues who would like to improve their knowledge and skill in advocacy.